You know that feeling when your brain just refuses to shut up? Like you're lying in bed, exhausted, but your head is a browser with the 47 tabs open. That's overthinking. And here's the thing. There is a ridiculously simple way to turn that noise down. I'm not talking about supplements or meditation apps. I'm talking about 10-minute thing you can do at home tonight. It's journaling. Yeah, I know, that word sounds like little cliché, but stick with me because the way I show you is different. It's short, it's practical, and it actually changes how your brain deals with stress. Before I tell you exactly how to do it, let's just quickly look at what's going on in your head when you can't stop thinking. So, the part of your brain right behind your forehead, the prefrontal cortex, that's your manager. Makes decisions, organizes stuff, tells you what's important. When you're calm, the manager keeps your emotional side, the amygdala, under control. But when you start overthinking, the manager gets flooded. Too many problems, too many what-ifs. The amygdala freaks out and starts yelling louder. That's urgent, that's dangerous, pay attention. Suddenly every little thing feels big. It's not a personal weakness, it's just your brain wiring under pressure. Now here's the cool part. When you actually put thoughts into words, the manager comes back online and the emotional alarms calm down. That's literally how the brain works. Studies show labeling your feelings activate the prefrontal cortex and chills the amygdala. What's one thought that's been looping in your head all week? Drop it in the comments. Just naming it already takes away some of its power. But now you're thinking, okay, if naming thoughts helps, why not just think them in my head? That's where the next part comes in. Here's the problem. Your brain's working memory, basically the mental desk you work on, is tiny. You can only juggle a few things at once. Try to solve everything in your head and the desk is covered in papers, coffee cups, all receipts. You can't see anything. Writing is like clearing the desk. You move the mess out of your head and onto paper. Suddenly the chaos has shape. You can see what's real, what's not, and what you can actually do about it. And it's not just my opinion. Tons of studies on expressive writing show it helps with mood, stress, rumination, even sleep. It's like giving your prefrontal cortex a fighting chance. But here's one thing. How you write makes a difference. Typing is fine. If it's all you've got, do it. But handwriting hits different. When you write by hand, your brain lights up more areas. Motor, visual, memory networks. It slows you down just enough to actually process what you're dumping out. Typing can feel like unloading fast, but handwriting feels like your brain is cleaning as it goes. That's why people often feel more relief when they use a pen. But hey, no pressure. If you're exhausted and your phone is the only option, type. Better something than nothing. Just know the pen often works better. So, what exactly do you write? Let me give you the quick routine I use. Here's the deal. 10 to 15 minutes before bed. First, brain dump. Spill everything onto the page. Annoyances, deadlines, weird fears, that dumb thing you said 3 days ago. Get it out. Second, circle 2 loud ones. Out all of the noise, what's yelling the loudest. Circle them. Answer 1. Ask, what evidence do I have this will happen? What's one action I can take tomorrow? If a friend told me this, what would I tell them? Write it down. End with 2 good lines. One thing you handled okay and one thing you're grateful for. That's it. It's simple, but it works. Now you're probably thinking, yeah, but does this actually help when life is really stressful? Let me give you an example. A patient I work with, early 40s, stressful job. Every night he woke up around 3 a.m. Replay, predict, panic, scroll. Sound familiar? We tried this little journaling thing. 10 minutes, handwritten, before bed. Night 1, messy chaos on the page. Night 3, he told me he was falling asleep faster, waking up less. Night 5, mornings felt lighter, less intense. The way he described it, it's like I moved the noise out of my head onto the paper. That's it, not magic, just mechanics. But before you grab a pen, let's talk about the excuses your brain is probably already cooking up. I don't know what to write. Good. Start with what's loud, what hurts, what can wait. Done. I feel worse. Yeah, night 1 can stir the dust. But usually by night 2 or 3, it feels calmer. And if it's too much, shrink it. One thought, one reply, one gratitude. No time. Come on, you scroll today. You have 10 minutes. I type faster. Then type. Just rewrite 1 or 2 lines by hand in the end. That little bit often makes the difference. Okay, now that your excuses are out of the way, let's talk about how you can actually make this habit stick. Pair it with something you already do. Brush teeth, journal. Tea, journal. Notebook on the nightstand, not hidden on a shelf. Lower the bar. 1 full page is a win. 2 lines on a rough night, still a win. Consistency is what matters. Once a week, skim back through old notes. You'll notice the same worry in different outfits, and you'll also see progress you didn't give yourself credit for. Traveling, type on your phone, then handwrite 1 line when you can. Overloaded day, 3 bullets. Loud thought, 1 action, 1 gratitude. Here's the clean sheet. Notebook, 10 minutes. Dump the noise. Circle 2 loud thoughts. Write 1 kind, rational reply. End with 2 lines of gratitude. Done. Miss a night? Who cares? Pick it up again. This isn't a test, it's a brain maintenance. Look, I've seen overthinking steals people's sleep, their energy, their patience with the people they care about. You deserve better than that. Try this for a week. Just 1 week. Then come back and tell me what changed. I'll bet it's more than you expect. And if it was helpful, check out the next video right here. Take care of your brain and it will take care of you. See you in the next one.